Step 1 for installing the tent walls is first to install the wall cables. This can be done while it's on the ground or up in the air. It is recommended and quicker to do it while the frame is still on the ground. On one side of the cable there is a carabiner. Clip that to the small hole on the tent pipe connector on the side where the wall will be. Now stretch the cable out, making sure there are no knots or twists to the other side of the tent. Then you can insert the hook on the end of the cable, and then using a rotating motion, stretch the cable into position. You'll then make sure the hook is behind the cable once through to make sure it can't come loose. The second option is while it's still in the air, you'll get on the 6-foot ladder and again hook the carabiner into one side. Then on the other side you will have to loosen up the 7-foot strap that's on the leg to be able to get enough room to put in the hook system. Again, you'll push and swivel, making sure nothing is twisted or knotted up, and locking the hook back onto the cable. You'll do this on all the sides that need the walls or the lights. Make sure you re-ratchet down the 7-foot straps that you loosened up to install the wall connectors. Now when installing your walls, you want to make sure you use your drop cloth when laying out the walls, otherwise they will get dirty and you'll have to take longer to clean them before you leave. Now lay out the wall onto the drop cloth on the ground. Gloves or clean hands are a must when handling any of the white vinyl. Step 3 is now hook the small carabiners onto the wall cable. You can do it in one spot if you do have a helper with you. You'll make sure you clip every single carabiner on, and then you can spread out the wall along the tent. If you are in windy conditions, go ahead and use one of those straps on the wall to make it where your wall's not flapping around excessively. There are straps on the end of each wall. Those must be towards the inside of the tent to connect to the tent legs. Now, repeat steps 1 to 3 for all the walls that are ordered for this customer. Now, step 5 is once all the walls are hooked, the drop cloth can be rolled and put away. Step 6, now connect the Velcro on the ends of each wall to the next wall on the outside of the tent. You might have to loosen up the 7-foot strap to give you enough room to connect it into a straight line, making sure your walls are not having creases. What you want to do is try to make sure your Velcro lines are straight and even with the tent legs on each corner. You'll repeat this on all 4 corners, making sure you ratchet down the straps that you do loosen. Once all the walls have been Velcroed together, then use the straps on the inside of the walls to connect them to the tent legs. You want to try to make sure your Velcro line is centered with the pole, not favoring either side. What you can do is you can use the strap to pull it in whichever direction you need it to. Now, with these wall cables, there is some sag. We like to take 2 zip ties, connect them together, and then halfway on the wall, there's the double carabiner setup, and inside of that, we'll use the zip ties, 2 sets, to tighten it up where the wall cable is then high enough where the wall isn't on the ground too much. Make sure you cut off any excess zip ties to make sure it looks good. This helps with the sag of the wall, just like this, getting it into a much cleaner look. With the straps, we need to make sure all of them look good on site. What we'll do is we'll go around, over, and back under through, and that'll make this nice looking strap. After that, do a quick walk around, make sure all your walls are clean and ready to go for the customer. Step 1 is before taking down the walls, make sure to remove any lights that are installed. Step 2, lay down the drop cloth inside the tent. Step 3 is to unstrap and disconnect the walls from each other, including removing the Velcros. Step 4, remove the walls from the cable by unclipping with the carabiners and cutting off the zip ties midway through the walls. Step 6 is to lay the wall on top of the drop cloth so they don't get dirty. Now for any designer walls with windows, you will fold one side, then fold the other, and roll. This only goes for the walls with windows that will be in these skinny designer style bags. You will repeat those steps for all the walls with the designer windows. Now for the walls with no windows, so the standard walls and standard doors, you will fold it, not roll it. So you'll fold following the crease lines. So you'll fold over, and then fold the half again. Now starting at one side, you will make the square folds over and over again, and it will go back inside the square bag.